So it is day 10 of this series. I blew 2 evals, I reset them, and I passed halfway through, and this is exactly what I did. My bias for today was genuinely I was bullish. I was seeing these equal highs here as our draw on liquidity, seeing that we already swept these daily lows here, and we had this deep retrace into this giant push up from Thursday. So I'm looking for us to sweep back on these highs and potentially go for 26.045. But at open, that is not what we get. We end up getting a sweep of these highs right here on NQ, and then on ES we fail to sweep these highs. Like you see, we leave these highs and we leave London high, and then we reverse lower. But price action was genuinely fucking terrible. Okay, I know plenty of people took this inversion short into this draw on liquidity on London and then full target at Asia, but this just looked so bad to me. Like, this made no fucking sense. Okay, like, let's take a look over here. Like, I was looking for like some kind of like sell side sweep here into a reversal, or some kind of respect of this fair value gap to go higher, and we just didn't get it. And I kind of married my bias a little too much in the first like 15 minutes. I ended up getting chopped up within the the first 15 minutes. It was like 10 minutes, but I got chopped up because I took 2 trades. What I've noticed is whenever I'm taking eval trades, if I'm taking full port, like 3 minis in one trade, and I do a position for 10 points, that's a $600 stop, right? I basically only have 3 trades at 10 points. But if it's gonna chop like this, I'm gonna get cooked, right? On days where it doesn't move cleanly in one direction without making a lot of wicks, I get cooked. So I would have to hold for a larger stop loss, right? But my biggest stop loss had like the whole account would be like 33 points, right? That's basically make it or break it in one trade, and that's something I don't want to risk, but I've done it before and it's worked out. But in this, I literally had no direction. Like, I didn't understand. Like, we take a look at this on the 15-second right here. What is this? Like, every time I saw this, I was like, I saw this, right? I was like, okay, look, we sweep this low right here that we just made, and we're reversing to the upside, and we're kind of making like a CISD. Well, I guess kind of, but not really. And then I'm looking for like a long out of this gap and this and that, and I'm holding for like a bigger target than just right here. I'm holding for like up here, we don't get it, and I get stopped out, and all types of things. But the trade I did take after I reset my accounts, I ended up taking, I think, like right here. After we had swept London and Asia, it was pretty clear where we were gonna go, right? Like, we can see how like all these candles coming down, no retracements, nothing, barely leaving gaps, right? So it's not like even if I tried to enter here, there wouldn't have been anything to enter, right? So I'm waiting, and then we start seeing a little bit of a reversal. We leave a big 5-minute and a 15-minute gap, and it's the same on ES. So I drop down to the 15-second, which is something I need to work on. I think I might gonna try to stop trading the 15-second and focus on the 30-second or the 1 minute when I get funded again, because on chop days or like unclean PA days, I've noticed that I've been getting like fully liquidated because I'm trying to trade the 15-second when the 1 minute isn't going anywhere. So yeah, this is my trade. I took this unicorn right here, bullish unicorn. I'm kind of fighting the trend, but I'm looking for a 5-minute sweep, and we come up right here and we leave a 5-minute gap, right? And we're digging down here. We're digging down pretty far. And to me, I'm not buying that we're going to come up here and leave a 5-minute gap. Like, we come up and leave it instantly, and then we're going to come out of it and keep going like short. No, I don't believe that. So I took this 15-second fair value gap right here at 35, and my target was the 5-minute gap, which was right here at 50.75. So it only took like 2 or 3 candles, got out right there for 15 points. And now I need another 10 points, so I'm looking for a rejection out of this 5 minute. As you can see on NQ, there's a 5 minute right here. So on the 15 second, I'm dropping down. I'm looking for some type of entry model. And we see here on this candle move down, I'm looking for it to sweep this low and then create a fair value gap. And then we continue moving down lower, potentially even inversing this gap first. However, we don't get that. We come up here, we chop, and when we break and inverse this 15-second gap and leave this BPR right here, I enter at 53.25 with a stop loss. I think it was at this high, right? Because I didn't want to risk too much here. We also had an SMT with ES, very small, like 30-second SMT. So I put my high here at 61.25, and I caught 10 points just to the downside. So then I passed there. And for the rest of the day, we kind of just kept dumping. I really didn't know or have any other targets. My only target was on NQ, these lows. London and PM lows right here stacked up equal lows was my only target, and then anything after that I don't care to watch. But yeah, there could have been, I think there was a clean move afterwards, or maybe not. I could have sworn I saw like a clean long afterwards. This was not, like this inversion was kind of clean right here for lower, but we already swept liquidity, so I would not have taken that. But one thing also that I want to start mentioning is that I'm going to start journaling. So before I would journal, and I would only journal for like a week, 2 weeks, and then I would stop, mostly because I was like lazy. But I feel like it's been really helpful understanding my trades and going over them. It can also prevent me from over trading, because after each trade I need to journal the trade before I forget it or the trade gets lost in time somewhere, right? All right, so this is my new journal that I'm gonna start using. So I know everybody uses like TradeZilla, but TradeZilla is like $30 or like $50 a month or something, which is genuinely absurd just to track your stats. Like I get it, you can like add your account and it'll like auto input the trades and all like that, but for $50 a month, that's genuinely, in my opinion, not worth it. So I'm using Stonk Journal, which is completely free. It's like supported by donations and like a $5 membership. So yeah, I have these two accounts per se. I have one for eval and one for funded. So I'm going to track all my eval trades on here and see the longevity of, I guess, full porting my accounts and seeing what trades make the most sense, or what trades, seeing what strategy and what confluences can get me funded the quickest with the lowest amount of losses. And then here is, this account is my funded stats, and currently it's just like example or demo trades in here, but I'm going to start tracking all my trades in here, and we're going to see the wins and losses for the next 20 days of the series, and potentially longer. I want to use this for as long as possible. So yeah, that concludes the end of day 10. Monday is going to be Martin Luther King Jr. Day, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be trading, but I'm going to be there, and I'm going to see if there's any setups, and hopefully I pass my eval so I have the remaining 4 days to trade and hopefully make some money.